Hi, this is Anand from GeekStick. This is to show how to set up an email in Jenkins and how to generate email on conditions, and also to show parameters driven build. Yeah, now let's see how we are going to create the job. It's a freestyle project and I'm going to copy it from the existing job. What will be the content in the move files will be copied as such, and what are the script, that is what we are going to see here. So here I am going to copy exactly the same content, sorry, not this one. What do I need to copy? Not the result, the query. Actually, it's a kind of SQL query written directly on the flat file. Now we are going to run this build now. First time we are going to build this. Let's see how it works. Let's see the result. What's going on? Oh, it ran successfully. See, we got the result over here. We don't need all this ls minus lrt and all this stuff. Now how we are going to send this output? Hey, this is continuation of the last video. Here we have seen how to write a shell script, and based on that condition, as per our business use case, we need to generate an email. In case of success, we need not notify them. In case of failure, we need to notify them. Then immediately the developer or the support team, they will act on it. Now let's see what we have done last time. Here we added this script. Whenever the value is going to be more than this value, then we are going to say that it is going to be success or else failure. Here purposely I set this value as an 8 because the result what we are getting is something 7 point some decimal values. Here I set like this. If it is greater than 8, we are going to set. So how I am going to set an email, I will show you now. This is the SMTP server for Gmail, smtp.gmail.com, and SMTP port is 465. Here I have given my username. In the change password, here you have to give your password, and without fail select this use SSL, and email suffix is gmail.com, UTF-8, then HTML text, or you can keep plain text also, it's up to you. And the default recipient is going to be Gmail. So, and this is the template. By default, this template will come. And here allow sending to an unregistered user also I'm telling. And this also you can use smtp and gmail.com. Here you can see it in the advanced section how I set. I already tested this configuration. If you want in front of you, I will test once. Yes, email was sent successfully. You see, the test email came here. Right? So I'm going to delete this. I don't want to do this now. First, let's see a happy path. I already told you we are going to get the value of some 7 point something. So I'm making it as 7. And here I made a small changes in this if class. $echo and the variable here value $value greater than 7 and equal to, here you see the outer pipeline, I'm adding that BC, the basic calculator. The basic calculator was not there initially. So here I am going to show you what changes I made in this Vagrant file. We can install it locally, but here I added this line sudo yum install -y BC, basic calculator. Else every time after the Vagrant is up, we need to go and install the same command. But next time again, if you Vagrant up, this BC, the basic calculator will not be there. That's the reason when the boot time itself, this will be installed, like how we are booting this Jenkins service. Yeah, this is what this is all about now. Now, so here I'm using BC, that's the reason. And if it is greater than 7, it's a Boolean value, either 1 or 0. So here I'm going to give the condition as 7. In fact, I can make it parameter driven. Here now I gave as 7. Apply, save, build now. Let's see what's going on in the console. It is success. Sending email, success email, an attempt to send an email to empty list of recipients ignored. You see, here we are calling it some fixed. Now, I don't want load multiple emails in this in their server. So what I'm going to do, slightly I'm going to do some modification here. I'll show you how I'm going to do this modification. I will delete this, let it be, let this email be here. In this advanced setting, I don't want to do always. Only in case of failures, I would like to add an email. The triggers is going to be only in this failure condition. Okay, so for a success, I don't want to send an email. When everything, because any email needs to be an informative. No point in telling sun is rising in the east. Here the information is 0, right? So here's like this, again I'm building it now. Let's see is email going or not. Yes, no email was triggered because there is no failure. And 7.6, the value is greater than 7, so no problem. Now, let's see a failure condition. How to set, here, go over here, post build, editable email notification, just select, because all the recipient address, everything is given in this configuration itself, right? So you need not do anything over here. Everything, you can keep it as such. The default content type, make it as an HTML. Go to advanced setting, remove always, remove success, only a failure condition. Now I am going to this value. We got 7.6. So now we'll make it 8. So in that way, script will be failed. Here, what I've done in this failure any sent to, I changed it to the recipient list. Because the recipient list will be obtained from here. We can make it, instead of hot coding, what we can do, again I will add it in front of you. Editable email notification. Go to advanced setting. Always no. Failure is going to be recipient list. Remove the developers. And success, I don't want to inform them. Why to inform that everything is going good? Apply. Save. Come to this script, build now. Get started building. Yes, sending email to background on failure any. Yes, we got it. So it is failing. So immediately we need to act on it. That is the purpose of this. Now, how we are going to do, I will show you. Every time, instead of going and checking this condition, let it make it a parameterized. So in that way, we can change the values while building itself. So when we are giving this URL to some support people or admin, they can configure instead of every time going and setting that value. Come over here, make this project as parameterized, add parameter, make it a choice parameter. The name is, I'll give it as a threshold. Let's make it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. By default, always 5 will be selected. Values in millions. According to our use case, whenever there is more than 10 million, we started. So we are going to start with a 5. Apply. Now we need to use this value over here. Instead of 8, I'm going to say, likewise, every time I need not change the value. Build with parameters. Now it is telling, okay, what's the value I need to give? The value is more than 5. It is success, right? It started. Let's see the console output. No email was triggered. Yes, here see the value is greater than 5. So it is success. Hence no email. Now again I am going to build it with a negative test case. Now we are seeing the email configuration. Already we have seen email configuration, how to set that email in our job, and also we made it a build with parameters. In the drop down, instead of 5 I am going to give 10. Now we are going to, it has to fail. Yes, failure condition, sending an email over here. Instantly the email will come. See? So immediately we need to work on it. That's it. This is all about. So I hope we have covered, how to install this BC in our background setup, and also the Jenkins, the email configuration, how we can see do that parameterized build, and also we have seen on negative condition how we are going to generate an email, and then we need to work on it. Now, the one more thing what we need to see is the file. The file is over here. On what condition we have seen, that's what we need to see over here. This is for that Seattle, So in future, if you want, you can make this Seattle is also parameterized build. So we can select the city. Based on the city, you can set the amount and you can get the values. So the purpose is not to, make our use case so sensible. We have seen awk, how to use the awk, and how we can write, that structured awk file. We can put it in a file and we can call. So here I've seen, here I given, the begin and actual the operation and the end how we need. Then we are checking this condition, how to add this new utility or BC, basic calculator in the background. Then on conditional basis, how we are going to generate an email, and we have seen how we have to set the parameter. So this is all about. Till then, bye. See you again.